Hey yo, what up? It's your boy Price the Boss. I got my co-host with me, Carrie with two R's, two E's. And where we at right now?
We at the Poli-Cast.
Do you have a job? No, I'm out here working 12 to 14-hour days. What do you do?
Baby, don't leave, we got plans tonight. Fuck you in the dark, we don't need a light. So baby, tell me what you really want from me. Your body got me high like ecstasy. Oh, drugs in my system. Show you all my buttons, so I'm hoping that you push them.
Okay.
Very nice visuals. Love that.
Thank you.
What's going on? We here. Episode 11 of the No Poli-Cast.
Episode 12.
Episode 12?
Episode 12, baby.
Really?
Where you at, Pricey?
We working. We in the hyperbolic grind chamber. We working. Want to shout out everyone that's been supporting us. Want to shout out our team. You already know Circle, ENT, Black Space Studios. Carrie,
Hey.
where we at right now?
No Poli-Cast. Episode 12, guys. Here we are.
12.
We ain't stopping. We're just going and going and going. That was Slide by our special guest that we have in the building
We got in the
here.
building.
Introduce yourself, guys, please. Hello.
Hello, my name is Am3nn, and this is my engineer and manager, Envee.
What's going on?
Envee and Amen. Thanks,
Best
guys.
in the game. Envee
Yes.
Productions.
Shout out Envee Productions. Thank you so
100%.
much. Shout out our sponsors, Black Spade Studio, the Circle ENT guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Leave us a comment every time we drop an episode on Saturday. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yep.
Hey.
What's the topic of the day?
So, our topic of the day today, guys, is the importance of having a good relationship between artist and engineer.
Sick.
Definitely.
Important topic.
Yeah, it is.
Very important topic.
Very
Yeah.
important.
And what is the relationship between you guys?
Well, he's more of a brother to me than a manager or engineer. You know.
Yeah.
Just working for 7 years.
7 years now.
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Long time.
Yeah.
Envy. You act like you don't know me, man. We homies. Like, you got a lot of friendships like that.
We go way back, man. We go way
Yeah.
back.
Crazy. You guys know each other too?
Yeah.
Envy's one of the best in the game, man.
Yeah.
Pricey knows
definitely.
everybody.
Envy, how long you
Respect.
been doing your thing for?
17 years now.
Jeez, out of 10 on top
Wow.
of
It's
that.
a long time.
Jeez.
Jeez.
I used to come to my parents' basement, bro, before the
When I-
before the studio
That's where it
was.
started.
Yeah,
Before
I
it
think
was
I
the
have
real
a little bit
deal.
of footage too in the archives, but when I
Okay.
first started to do my let's just say when I upgraded the studios that I went to, Envy's was the first studio that I went to that had that sound that every time I played it, everyone was
Mhm.
like, "Oh shit!"
That's priceless.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Priceless.
Hey man, that means that you basically got one of the best sound men in the game behind you. How does it
Yeah,
feel
of course.
working
Yo.
with someone that has 17 years experience yet so
It's crazy.
young?
It's crazy. He's just he knows exactly what to do and how to get my sound sounding the best.
Yeah.
You know, especially after working together for so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he knows exactly how I want the song to be structured, how what I want in there and not in there. So it makes the whole process easier.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
Did you have to go through a couple different engineers before you got to him?
Well, I used to record my own stuff in the
Mhm.
beginning. As you're going, it's like music's more of a hobby. You kind of
Yeah.
just pick up a
Right.
couple of equipments and you do it yourself. And then when you want to elevate, I'm like, okay, I need to find an engineer. And I saw him through Instagram, through one of my friends, because everybody used to go to him and still goes to him. So I'm like, okay,
Right.
I saw him everywhere. I'm like, let's try it out. And he was amazing service, and he was like a stand up guy, and and obviously we have like a Middle Eastern background, so we came in talking Arabic and kind of
Wow.
connected on that level. So
Oh, you guys are both Middle Eastern?
Yeah, we're both.
Hey.
People get offended when you guys speak like for example, let's say someone's in the room and everyone's speaking English. Do people get offended when you guys speak Middle Eastern to each other?
No.
No, I don't. I
No.
don't see it anymore.
No.
Like you know what I mean. It's like maybe if you're,
Most of his boys speak Arabic too. So when we're all in the studio,
Yeah.
it's like
Kind
But-
of.
if we're ever talking Arabic, it's just talking
yeah, this
some
is jokes,
shit.
just talking
I-
shit.
I know some girls when they go to the nail store, usually like an Asian nail technician, and then they go in there with some hectic feet, and all of a
Mhm.
sudden the person looks at their feet and they just like, oh,
They be talking, man.
something,
shit.
something.
Yeah.
Different language,
And then they
right?
look it up.
Yeah.
Look up. Yep.
It
Mhm.
happens in a multicultural country like
Yeah.
ours, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we gotta give thanks for Canada for at least
sure.
being that
Yeah, of
multicultural. You
course.
know.
Shout out Canada.
Envy. Question: what made you decide to work with him and manage him? Because you work with a lot of artists. So what made you pinpoint him?
Uh, the dedication, bro. Honestly, a lot of it has to do with like the fact that what he's doing it for. You know what I mean? Like his mission is to to do better for his family. You know what I'm saying? To put his family in a better position. There's just like the motivation and the reasoning behind it just makes it so much more you know what I mean? So much easier to just invest into. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes. Investment.
Um yeah, and just like yeah, man, like just him as a person too, you know. It says a lot like into his music and outside the music. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like an easy decision. It just took time because I have my own shit, my own life. I'm
Yeah.
busy.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I
wanna
just
put
wanted
the
to.
envy.
I wanted to put him in the right hands. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's why I like appreciate him so much because like he has a whole a whole ass business that he's got to
Yeah.
run and maintain and there's clients,
Yeah.
but he still makes the time to dedicate that to his artist. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he knows you're gonna put in exactly what you need to put in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his investment is worth it.
Yeah, 100%. Because
Yeah.
like I have like a goal
Yeah.
for it. It's
Yeah.
not like if, I find if artists do music for the wrong reasons, it usually doesn't last.
Yeah.
And that's not on some like cocky shit. It's just like the form of the art, like the beauty of it is like if you got a goal, the bigger picture. That's what he always tells me. Like focus on the bigger picture.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When
Exactly.
there's like
Definitely.
bullshit going on and stuff, he
Yeah.
always reminds me of
So like my whole thing was like I always knew that he was really talented. I always wanted to do something bigger and greater with him, but it was just finding the right hands to put him in. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's when, Watts, I've known Watts a long time as well.
Yeah.
He's
100 watts.
Yeah,
Shout out
100
Watts.
watts. Yeah,
Shout
shout out
100
Watts.
Visions
Yeah.
Entertainment. and Watts.
Yeah, shout out 100 Visions. I Watts was telling me, he's trying to start a label, this, that, and I was like, yo, listen, I have this, this fucking amazing artist. Let me show you what he's got. I showed him it, and he was on board right away. It wasn't even like
Right.
it wasn't even a discussion. You know what I'm saying? So that's shout out Watts, man.
Yeah.
Well, he played some exclusive records for us earlier. You definitely got the sound, homie. Like
Yeah.
Thank you.
visuals
Appreciate
that we started the show with.
Clean. Mhm.
Clean, mean. Who shot the visuals?
Nemesis.
Let us know
Shout
about
out
that.
Nemesis.
Yeah, shout
Shout
out.
out.
Is that your first video?
Yeah.
I feel like we hear that name a lot on this
Nemesis,
podcast.
right? Yeah,
Nemesis.
shout out
Shout
Nemesis,
Nemesis.
man. He's
Any
making all
video.
the
Yeah,
movies.
man, right?
He actually
Mhm.
he also did the visuals for the show Push.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Nemesis is working. Shout out Nemesis.
Working. We love to see them.
So another
work.
guy that's
What
been
was
in
the
the game a long
experience
time.
like working with Nemesis, especially on your first project set, like first
It was
video
good.
set in Presidents? You know.
It was good. It was like it was a little different because obviously when you start, you like try to shoot your own stuff. And you got your friends shooting for you and stuff.
Right.
And then when you work with someone like Nemesis, that's so professional, you got the whole set. You got to get used to them setting up the shots, and it's
Mhm.
beautiful to see. I'm
Right.
like a fan, and I'm like a fan of any kind of art. You know what I mean? So I kind of
Yeah.
take away from that, and I go off and use that as inspiration for my own stuff.
I love that too. Like
So-
when you're collaborating and networking
Yeah.
with producers and with
Mhm.
videographers, you want them to put their art into it too
Yeah,
and see how
exactly.
they can make your vision even more grand and beautiful and
Yeah.
bring it to life in that way.
And Nemesis
So-
did that 100%. It's excited my expectations
Mhm.
Yeah.
a million
Shout out
times. So
Nemesis. He's
yeah, shout out
definitely
Nemesis,
working.
100%.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So it's a two-part question. So
Yeah.
one for Envy. So because you work with a lot of artists, right?
Mhm.
Do you ever find backlash whenever like artists have their own personal dramas with other people? Like, how do you find because 220 was talking about a producer pass.
Yeah.
Usually producers get the pass because they're producers, right?
Mhm.
But why do engineers seem to get a tougher time compared to producers?
I think it's because it's more personable. You know what I'm saying? When you're working directly with the artist in the studio, it's more of like it's a different relationship. Unless you're like the type of producer that sits and makes beats with the artist and actually builds and you know what I mean and gets to know them on a deeper level. The engineering I find is just it's just you get to know them on a deeper level. You know what I'm saying? At least I do. I go out of my way to like really build with my clients and the artists I work with. So
Of course, look how long away we come from.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's not like I try not to treat people like they're just a cash grab. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
go above and beyond. That's the whole premise of why I do this. You know?
Absolutely.
And before you get to your next question, I just want to ask you, cause you got some label mates that are like moving like let's just say this. How do you stay so media trained when you have like other people on your team that are part of the industry that like
Yeah.
is hip hop, right? So a lot of hip hop is very challenging. So
Yeah.
let's say you have teammates that are going back and forth with
Yeah.
other people. How do you stay so media trained? Like how do you stay so focused and just
Well,
avoid the smoke?
I kind of focus on my own thing. Like I was taught to just just raise that way, just focus on your own thing. Because once you get involved in other people's, like everybody knows we got problems of our own. You know what I'm saying? If you start taking on other people's problems, it distracts you from the music and like it says, the bigger picture. So every time I kind of sway into, oh, what's that person doing? What's that person doing? He always like reminds me, okay, like stay focused on the bigger picture. Which is my family, and you know,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So I just kind of retarget all that energy towards my music.
Commendable.
Right.
It's commendable.
Thank you,
That's hot.
thank you, appreciate it.
You have a big family.
A small family.
Yeah?
It's just my little brother. Shout
Oh.
out Carlos.
Ah,
My
shout
little
out
brother,
Carlos, shout out little
He's
bro.
super smart kid, and
Yeah.
he's amazing. And my mom and dad.
Oh,
And,
that's
it's pretty
nice.
much
Super hardworking family, you know.
Yeah, they're always working. Pushes me to kind of and my dad's a singer. Yeah, my dad's a singer.
What?
My uncles are singers, bass players,
Oh my
painters.
God.
So
So this is made
Shout
for
out
poets,
the
so I
fam.
kinda yeah.
That's beautiful.
Kind of got a little bit of everything. So
Everything kind of came full circle.
First circle.
Exactly.
Hey, shout out
Yeah,
Circle
shit.
DMT. So how old were you then when you started singing?
well, probably around like 8,
Wow.
8, 9, but I always heard around the house. Like
Mhm.
sometimes I have trouble sleeping. My dad was like rehearsing at night for his shows, but like kind of like
You get it now.
he kind of taught me just like keep the keys right. So now he knows like I don't really need too much auto tune
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
That's only because my dad like hearing him hit the pitches and then always
Yeah.
like train his voice and practice kind of helped me to kind of
Yeah.
follow his footsteps.
Are you anti auto tune?
No.
Like for
No.
example, let's say
No,
you
no.
use
Slide is an example of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I mean, like, let's say you
It's
use
got
auto
autotune
tune
written
and
on
your
it.
family hears auto tune, right?
Yeah,
Do you think, what is this a robot? Or they like, oh, like,
No,
remember
it's like,
different eras, right? So I don't think they were using auto tune.
It's more of like if I were to use autotune on his music, it's more to fit in with the times and you know what I'm saying, and what people want to hear
Like,
in a
if we're
sense.
doing more of
you
a
know what I'm
trap record, obviously
saying?
we'll put some auto tune on there. But like
Yeah.
if it's singing, I try not to.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, no, they're not against it. No, my family's like, when they hear it, they know what I'm capable of.
Yeah.
So it's like, and I don't like knock anyone for using autotune either.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't knock anyone that uses autotune
Yeah.
or like chooses to not sing live. Like it's just a decision you make, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
yeah.
I agree. I feel like people shouldn't be so hard on people,
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
I feel like just own whatever it is that you are doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you can't please everybody. You know what I'm trying to say?
That too. Yeah.
Like there's gonna be people that hate you. There's gonna be people that love you, but they don't actually know you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say?
But exactly.
That's
you can't,
just
you
what it
can't
is.
win. You can't
Yeah.
always win.
Yeah,
You
like
gotta do your thing.
Eminem's regarded a lot of people say he's the best rapper ever. A lot of people say he's not. You know what I'm trying to say? But at the end of the day, he has his fans. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like you
Fans.
can't please everybody.
Like I just think of it as like Drake, it still gets clowned on by random people. So who am I to not expect hate? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly.
So it's like
It's very
it's
true.
expected, right?
Yeah. Focus on go where the love
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Focus on
exactly.
that.
You choose what you want to
Right.
focus on, the love or the hate.
But
Yeah,
the thing
exactly.
about it too that people misconstrue a lot is, because I'm an artist as well. Carrie's an artist. You're an artist.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Envy's an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he
Yeah,
works
yeah.
so
We're
Shout out
retired
Envee.
artists.
You know what's crazy? I got one in the vault with everybody. I even got
I
one
know,
in
I
the
know.
vault with me.
Oh my
Yeah, we
God.
do. We do. We have a record. We have a record.
That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
When you do a lot of music, I
Crazy
feel like
mention.
just like, let's do a banger. You know what I mean? But
Holy.
yeah, along the lines of geez, God, I went to memory lane.
Right? Shout out Price of Entry. We gotta get that in the Price of
Well,
Entry.
yeah, I
okay?
definitely gotta get you part of the price of entry, man.
For
'Cause
sure.
we got
man.
some stories to
You saying
tell.
we're all artists?
Right? Oh yeah, we're all artists, right? So it's like, yo, I don't know if it's the blunt or memory lane. Talk.
Well-
JP, don't put this in the blooper roll, man. Don't do it to me, man. Don't do it to me, man. But it's gonna happen.
Everything, like pretty much everyone in this room is an artist in a way. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like he's an artist the way he's doing what he's doing. The guy over there, doing the engineering.
Yeah.
It's all artistry. You know what I'm trying to say?
Definitely.
Like
100%.
that's the thing. Everybody, a lot of people are like opening up studios everywhere and all this and that. And I'm not hating on nobody, but it's like you gotta realize that it takes a talent. You know what I'm trying to say? To
love it,
actually
and passion,
to
dedication,
passion
you know what I'm
and
saying?
dedication and all that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like not anybody can do it. Like anybody can do it, but not anybody can do it right. You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
It's just like the root of why you're doing it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Facts.
Right,
it's like
what's driving you.
yeah, like whatever you want to be a painter, you want to be a
Yeah.
start a studio or start a business.
Exactly.
You gotta have love for it, and
Yeah.
if you focus on the money first, you'll just burn out.
Oh,
But if
100%.
you focus on the craft, the
100%.
money will come.
I did.
eventually.
I was doing free shit for years, man.
And you
When
went
I was
to
in my
school,
parents'
too.
basement,
Yep.
I went to school for a month, but I dropped out. Like I didn't.
What's the
actually,
bag you dropped on that? Because that was
Uh,
you went to a real school.
like I went to Metalworks like for I was there for less than a month, bro, and it was like 22,000 or something for the year, but like they charged me like a $5,000 fee to like drop out or whatever.
Bro.
But I was like, yo,
What?
screw this
I'm
shit.
sorry.
Trying to
Did you
get
take
the-
my money
So
and
what
then
I
take
did,
more?
yeah. So I left that, and I was like, yo, instead of putting money into this, I'd rather take that money and start my own. You know what I'm saying? My own studio, whatever.
Right.
Everything could be self-taught, right? It's all about how bad
Yeah.
you want it, right?
Absolutely. Exactly. Everything can be self-taught, guys.
Yeah.
Any type of life you want for yourself, whatever you foresee, it can be
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
It's all about you just putting in the work to get to that goal. But that's why you have to focus on that thing that you want.
Yeah, it's not crazy. Like what we're trying
It's
to
not
do. You know
crazy,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
If you want it, you just work hard to get it,
takes
and take the right
time.
steps to get it.
It takes time.
You want to be a doctor, you're not going to go to lawyer school.
Yeah,
You wanna
exactly.
go- you know what I mean?
yeah, that's a whole lot
Like-
process.
Unless
you
you're
know?
high as
Like
shit.
you said.
I seen.
Right.
The thing about Envee though, because the thing about Envee is like when I met Envee, I wasn't really like where I'm at in my career right now. But the thing about Envee was he was always someone that had plans and he knew where he was going.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he found the median of like working with artists, letting them know it's still business, but through letting them know it's still business, letting them know that he's still blessing them
Right.
Yes,
with the price that he's given
Mhm.
Yeah.
and the service. That's one thing that Envy's really good at. He's really good at like showing you what he's gonna do and then letting you know, okay, this is the line of we're friends, but it's always business.
Right.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of set
Boundaries,
precedents at the
yeah.
beginning.
Mhm,
So it's
exactly.
good that you guys have a
Yeah.
working relationship
Yeah.
and a friendship, a brotherhood, and at least still get the business done right. Because you're
100%.
very, like I said, you're
Yeah.
very media trained. I don't ever see you like posting something you shouldn't post,
Yeah.
or posting something then deleting it,
Yeah.
or anything controversial.
Guilty.
It's like a label could look at you and say, "That's the guy right there."
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I agree.
commend that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Just stay focused on
Young
the,
legend,
on the,
man. Young
on
legend.
the main goal. You know?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had any issues with anybody like trying to come in between, like steal him away? Or?
Not really. No.
No?
You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
like maybe that'll come in the future when we get
Mhm.
to bigger labels. You know how it is, right? Like
Right.
it's the music industry at the end of the day, so anything's possible.
Yeah.
But I kind of I gave him like my word as a man that
Right.
we take this to the bigger labels, and whether it's 100 Visions Entertainment or Sony Music or the biggest label in the world, I still want Envy by my side. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because
Love
like in this industry, everything changes so quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So while everything's changing, I want one thing to stay constant, and
What's
that should be someone that's
Mhm.
loyal to me.
that. Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is.
Guarantee.
It's the way it has to be.
That's what's
You
up.
know?
There's some
And
real
that's
shit.
kind of something that that's kind of something that we practice over here at Circle
Yeah.
ENT. You know what I mean? It's like no matter what's going on, if you see me on a platform, I'm gonna bring Carrie with me. And it's like if I can't if they say we only need Carrie for the show, guess what? I'm doing the behind the scenes for
Right,
it.
he coming.
Like you gotta
Price is
always
coming.
make sure the family's
Okay,
always
right?
know.
Yeah.
Price is gonna be there. Anybody wants to
And that's
see
something
me?
that Justin preaches to us. You know what I mean?
That's
It's a family
crazy.
thing. You know.
Gotta have the people that you started with, man.
Because that's how you.
That's that shit that's
Hold on, one second,
priceless,
one
man.
So I gotta ask, because Envy, I know you about your business, man. But without the paperwork, could y'all make it work? Like, is it a family thing like that, or is like the paperwork has to be there? Like, how does it go? If you don't mind me asking.
Bro.
You want to take this one? All right.
Yeah. I'll take part of it. You can take the other part.
All right, cool.
So that
So
sounds like a contract.
Verbal
Right
contract.
there,
You want
You
to
see how they work? Like, can you do that?
Yeah,
You gonna do this?
verbal
I
agreement.
got it. I bet. Let's hear this though.
bro, no matter listen, at the end of the day, everything has to be on paper, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That's just the there's a way to do business and then there's a proper way to do business. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, we have paperwork obviously put together between us.
Mhm.
But it's not to question his loyalty. It's more to protect everything in general. You know what I'm trying to say?
Integrity.
Like let's say a label were to come and be like, you know, we don't want him to be your manager anymore. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Well, you can't do that.
But what if you just
we
end up sucking though? Like for example, there's some people that try to be someone's. Like for example, a lot of people get in situations where they're like, yeah, I want this guy to be my manager. Yeah. And then after they're like, yo, honestly, like, I need to grow. Like I'm just not like trying to.
Well, yo,
I know Envee's.
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I know. Like,
well, what it would come down to is I would do whatever my duties are that are on the contract.
yes.
Whatever I would fulfill my duties.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then if you ain't happy
It's
with
that
it, take
paperwork.
my ass to court.
Yeah.
Prove
There you
ya.
go.
Everybody,
Listen, prove
There
that.
you go.
Listen,
Exactly.
prove I'm not doing that
Exactly.
shit. Spend the money,
Take me
do
to
all that
court.
shit,
Exactly.
make it a part of your budget because I'm gonna really ride that shit. And then fire me, bro.
And then fire me, bro. Straight.
Whatever you do, man, just don't lie to me. You know, but I'm just saying that because, like I said, we both know Envee,
Yeah.
and I'm just so proud that he's still like the business guy. Straight up,
Yeah.
we're having a convo, open table,
Yeah.
nothing.
No,
Behind
it's got to
curtains.
be that way
Yeah.
if you want to do it
Right.
properly. Like if you want to be a proper artist, you got to get a proper manager,
Yeah,
and there needs to be proper paperwork.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with loyalty. It has more to do with the reality of things. Like legally speaking,
Yeah.
you have to have some kind of paperwork, right?
yeah, 100%.
So you know what I'm saying? But I'll never like call Envy and be like, hey, this is in the contract. You got to do it.
Yeah,
I'll never do that.
But
You know what I'm
is
saying?
there ever like, for example, you say you'll never do it, right? But are you sure there's never a time where you think you're gonna have to be like how does the roundtable discussions go when it comes to
No,
like
we like-
manager artist? Let's say he wants to release something right now,
Mm.
and you're just thinking like
Well,
something otherwise.
He'll kind of tell me like, hey, like maybe you should release a little later, and I'll hear him out. And
Yeah.
as my brother, I'll be like, you know what?
Yeah.
He knows the best for me, so let me just listen to that.
Yeah.
And
But
then and vice versa, right? Like
I'll discuss it over with Watts too, right? Like Watts has 33.3% say too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we all have
yeah,
equal,
so
equal
yeah,
share
we
and
all
say
have
on what's going on.
yeah. So we'll discuss things with Watts too, and releases and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And
Because
whatnot.
at the end of the day, it's a team effort. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
yeah.
like nothing works if one of us doesn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So whenever there's a topic, we'll bring it up to all three of us, and if there's disagreements or agreements, we kind of come to a compromise at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
That's how
Right.
this label works. That's how
Because
it
you guys
works.
are all grown adults
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
opinions, smart
Exactly.
minds,
Yeah.
strong-minded people
Mhm.
that have to have their voices heard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I made sure, like, as his manager, I made sure that before we signed the contract, that he had creative control. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say?
That's
At least
good.
on paper. You know what I mean?
Wow,
Make
I
sure that it's
never-
there.
No, it's important. It's,
It
it's the
is.
most
So,
important thing for an
yeah,
artist. Just
yeah.
that be your.
Because
be
once
yourself.
once you start feeling trapped and controlled, and you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's not authentic anymore, and
Exactly.
that'll show in the music.
Yeah, that's
you know
where
what
the
I'm trying
music
to say?
comes out, and it's like it's authentic, like you said. Because when I talk to Watts, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling this song. He's like, all right, go for it. You know what I'm saying? There's never like,
Yeah, you're on the
There's-
right team. You signed to the
yeah,
right team, basically.
yeah.
Encouragement.
Like Watts or Envy aren't always like, hey, like that sounds like, it's not too much right now.
Yeah.
If they want to go a certain route or a different image, they'll be super respectful about it, and we'll talk about it like adults. And it's never like, no, you're not doing that,
Yeah.
or no, you know what I'm saying?
How
It
would
gives
you
me the
feel
control.
like if I'm not saying like you guys have ever had that, but like if you were working with people and you were like, oh, I just recorded this. Like, how do you
Yeah.
feel about it? And they were like, it wasn't too exciting.
Yeah.
Like if they were just constantly like giving you that negative, like would that be? Have you ever been in that situation or worked with a different team and you had to experience that?
I mean, I've always had different opinions thrown at me
Yeah.
for the music, because like I rap, I sing, I basically try to do every genre.
Oh, you
And-
do.
yeah,
Wow,
so,
amazing.
you know,
Do everything. This
Yeah.
guy can make a country
Versatile.
song,
Yeah,
man.
I even had some like Spanish tracks, that I,
You
that
got
I did,
Spanish? You
so-
speak
Okay.
Spanish?
Yeah,
Spanish
just,
is-
just,
Wait
just
a
enough
minute.
of
Oh,
the
yeah, you
song,
can sing
know?
Spanish.
Yeah. So
How-
You ever
Okay.
pass for Spanish? Like, have you ever seen someone and they said, "Are you
a couple
Spanish?"
times,
And you're like, "Yeah."
a couple times, but mostly Middle Eastern. They go for as soon as they see the beer, they go to the easy one.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern, like, all right. But
You don't want yes men. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, yeah, you
I'm
don't
sure
want
you
yes-
agree.
yeah,
You don't
You know
want
why,
some-
though?
like to answer your question. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying about like. I'm sure he would
But
agree.
also,
with me.
like when she said like, does anyone say this is it's not that exciting.
Yeah.
To me, it's like I make music that I feel in my heart is good,
Yeah.
and to somebody it might not be exciting, but to someone it might be the best thing ever. It's like
Mhm.
somebody might drop off a
Exactly.
piece of like a jacket to a thrift store because they don't need it anymore,
Mhm.
and somebody will pick it up and be
Yes.
like, "Yo, this is fire.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna rock this." So,
Beautiful jacket.
Facts.
you know what
But
I'm saying?
you see what you said about having yes men or whatever.
Mhm.
This is what I say. I say, if you have yes men, you'll end up with no men. Right?
Facts.
So they're just gonna be saying yes to the point where your whole ship fails and everybody
Yeah.
gone. No man. So you may as well state your piece, say it to him. And this is just general advice. I'm taking advice from Envee all the time, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I recently kind of managed some artists before in the past, and
Yeah.
the paperwork wasn't there, and I built them up and gave the links and da 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 da. And after, it's gonna be a time where your loyalty is gonna be tested because everybody
Yeah,
can say they're
100%.
loyal
Yeah,
until
exactly.
the loyalty's tested.
Yeah.
Until Birdman comes to you and he's rubbing his hands like,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, play boy,
That's
I
that's
got a
when
deal
it,
for you, man."
Hey.
You know what I mean? You know what? Play boy, he's just rubbing his hand like Birdman. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
So like, my
Money
only
hands.
advice is just be honest with each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Honesty is the best tea to wear, man.
Honesty is the best.
Forget Gucci, forget Prada.
one more time, dog.
And Playboy.
Playboy.
This guy's
But you get me though, because the thing about it is that shit happens.
Yeah.
Like this is public knowledge. This is public knowledge. I've heard like it's nothing against Birdman. Ask anybody. Birdman's one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
But like there's someone that got signed by Birdman from Toronto. What was his name? J Soul. I think
J Soul, yeah,
J
yeah. He's
Soul.
actually been in my.
Yo,
studio.
shout out
Yeah,
J
I
Soul.
think
J
I
Soul.
heard that. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
him.
Shout out
He
J
made-
I used to
love
work.
his
I worked.
You see how he
Actually, I
said-
worked with him one
See how
time.
you said remember him though?
Yeah,
It's very
so
talented.
long ago.
It's very good.
Yeah.
But if you sign to a label that doesn't have the same vision with you,
Yeah.
then there's
was it called? Ride
a
For
chance
Me?
for that.
His
Like,
one
you
song?
know that you end up on the bench.
Yeah.
I think, like I said, public knowledge because I think he stated somewhere I seen it that he was unhappy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying
Wait,
to
sorry,
say.
J Soul had the slow one, right?
Yeah,
Just
slow
Slow
one
One,
record.
Ride for, was it Ride For Me?
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
right.
Shout
oh
out,
my gosh.
shout out
I
J Soul.
remember.
He's-
The
he's-
thing about it was
he's
it's
super
huge though.
talented.
When it was
Yeah,
happening,
yeah, yeah.
everybody
I
was
feel
looking
I
on the
still have his
outside
music
like,
on my phone.
whoa.
Mhm.
So also at the same time, another advice is when you have the ball, do something with the ball.
Mhm.
Do something while you got the ball.
Yeah.
Make it connect to something else. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Envy in the building.
And I want to congratulate you, hey, because I seen that you your new single Slide was on a billboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
That was sick. It was exciting. Yeah.
How did that feel to see your face
good.
up
On the
there? That's such a
billboard.
huge
It was
milestone.
sick. It was more like for my family to surprise them.
Yeah.
And everything. It
Mm.
was nice to see.
That was the first time?
Yeah.
This is your first interview too?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So
What?
we're making history as we go.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
y'all,
Yeah.
man.
But the
Jeez.
billboard was cool. Shout out DJ Andre. Shout out Watts for putting that together, man. There was putting in work.
Mhm.
I'm getting texts from Watts at 7 a.m. Like he's always up and working.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
appreciate everyone's work that they put in, and what comes out of it is like the billboard. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Which I
Billboard.
surprised my parents with, and my mom gets all emotional. I love that for It's,
Right?
that's what I'm doing this for.
And I see that on
It's good.
Instagram. I see Watts
Yeah.
posting his team and shouting everybody out. and
super proud of it.
commending the
Yeah,
team,
I
and
like that.
right?
Yeah.
So I
Big
love
smile,
that stuff.
big smile on his face too. You know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
a real
Yeah.
proud. You can tell he's actually proud of what's going
Yeah.
on. The situation.
Watts is a really good guy, man.
Yeah.
Hard
Seems
work.
like
Been through a lot in his life,
Mhm.
but I
He still
commend,
finds a way to
him.
smile,
Yeah, I commend
Wow.
him.
That's such a blessing. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's not easy to smile after the things he's been through. But,
Yeah.
he has a really good heart. And,
Yeah.
he shows that every day
Good-
to his
good
artists.
intentions,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's a hothead, but he's got good intentions.
Well,
Yeah.
We all got that. all got that those artist levels when we peak and
Yeah.
we get upset. And
Right. Well,
All
shout
the
out to
greatest,
that
all the
milestone.
greatest labels
Yeah.
have different personalities that run. it.
exactly. Yeah.
You know, like if you look at all the, like for example, Puff Daddy had a label, Bad Boy. Puffy was the guy, and then there was someone always beside him. I forget his name, but there's someone working with him
Yeah.
on the label.
Mhm.
Like you always have that best of both worlds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you need, because it's no much
Mhm.
traction.
Yeah.
Is being brought to the label. Like someone might just 100 Watts might take the sacrifice of doing that on his
Yeah.
IG live, but
Yeah.
once they go to his IG live,
Yeah, those
they're
lives are
seeing
funny
that,
as
seeing
fuck.
that,
Those-
the next post will be you.
yeah,
The
yeah.
next
Right.
post will be killer.
Yeah.
Right.
And then people are swiping up, people are paying attention.
Yeah.
Of course, it's bringing the eyes on on the main project,
Yeah.
right? So which is me and Killa, and then all the work, we put out. Now there's
Right.
more eyes on us because, like you said, the sacrifice that
Yeah,
Watts
that's
takes to
the
put
love.
himself out there so
I thought-
much.
I just
You know?
you just made me think about when he was on live with Snoopy, and then they were going off with each other. I don't know if you've seen that.
That's funny.
What?
as
This
fuck.
guy was messaging me. He's like, "Bro, what's going on? Like this, that."
Oh,
I'm like, "Bro,
no.
don't worry,
Yeah.
dog."
The first time I saw, I was like, "Yo, Envee, what's going on?"
It's
cool.
like, yo, it's cool.
Yeah, it's good, bro. It's good. Let him do it, bro.
Like, he got this. He's good. Just don't
I thought they
worry.
were fighting for real and everything was gonna.
So,
Shout out
question.
Watts,
So, is
bro.
everything? Man, this is no poly, but I gotta ask.
Yeah.
Is everything good with DJ Snoopy? Like, do you guys like?
Honestly, I have
no
no idea, bro.
Like I just.
I mean, I
watch
could
it
call
live,
Watts right now, put him on the phone. Maybe
Can we get Watts give us a shout out? We won't ask him about that. We won't ask him about that. But try to, shout out Watts if you want to come to the show.
Yeah.
Bring the wife, that'll be
absolutely,
blessed.
Watson.
Watts is like me. He loves to talk.
Yeah.
when me and Watts like go on phone calls, like 2 hours went by in like
Yeah.
15
Oh,
minutes.
yeah,
We
yeah.
just keep
That's how a
talking back
team
and
should
forth.
be, man.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
So you can actually know each other.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Like if I get a call in the morning, I'm so focused at what I'm doing right now. I know it could either be 3 people, and it's my team usually. You know what I mean? Like I know the ring. I know what it is. I know what time it is. So it's like it's good to have a routine.
Facts,
Then
yeah.
you build on a routine. Keep going, right?
Facts.
Exactly.
So you're a new artist, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're a new podcast, and we got a segment. But you would you say you're an R&B singer?
Yeah, I would say my foundation is singing, like
Yeah.
R&B singing, but then there's also I can incorporate other things.
That's why
Yeah,
we lined
yeah,
you up
yeah.
nice with
Another
that mic. That's why we,
thing.
Yeah,
that's why we
got
lined
the-
you
got
up
the
nice with the
top of
R&B
mic.
special, you know. Well, we gotta we want to do the first R&B segment. Carrie, what is it?
R&B segment of the No Polygraph, y'all. Hey, it's the singing version. The singing
Right.
version of the No Polygraph, guys. So he's gonna sing. Okay, he's gonna sing for us. Not me. I'm gonna leave it to you guys. So let's get into
Appreciate
it
it,
right now.
appreciate
No Polygraph, guys. And make sure you guys follow No Polycast on Instagram.
Shout
We
out
have
No
a
Polycast.
premix
Yeah, 100%.
every Wednesday, live premix. If you want a song played, you gotta DM us and let us know what the song is. And song number 1 is featured on each and every episode that we drop on Saturday, guys. Let's get into it. No Polygraph.
Love should never be a mission. Love needs is great precision. But we both think of these decisions. Love's about giving you attention. It's you. It's you. It's all about you. I said you. It's you. It's all about you. It's all about you. Yeah. It's all about you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fire.
Yeah, everybody in their feels right now.
Making me want to sing backup.
Go for it.
I'm going to embarrass myself. Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Thank you, thank
You
you.
have such a beautiful voice.
I was a little off in a couple places, but
Stop
We do what we
that.
can.
Stop that.
That's what happens
Stop
when it's
it.
live, brother.
Hey,
100%.
wow. Thank you for that. No
Thank you, thank you.
Polygraph
Much
singing
love.
edition. Thank
Appreciate
you.
you guys. Thank you.
This is Am3nn.
Thank you. The first of many, you know.
Right?
Yeah.
Amen.
Is that what? Can you tell me what your name means?
Well, Am3nn I got from. I put the 3 in there because
Mm-hmm.
my dad, my mom, and my brother, kind of like the rest of my family, and Am3nn just because I'm not like super religious,
Mm-hmm.
but I am very spiritual.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Love
everything
that.
happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in like destiny, big time, and
Wow.
manifestation, manifesting your dreams and seeing it.
Best
Law of
destiny.
attraction.
Yeah, 100%. Like
Secret.
I've been
Absolutely.
talking
The
to
secret,
talking
yeah.
about my career since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And I used to do these things where like since I was 8 till now, sometimes I go in the mirror for like an hour and just like pretend like I'm performing. So that when it does happen,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like we've talked about this.
Yeah, yeah.
When it does happen in real life, I'm ready. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? So
Right.
that's where Amen comes from. It's just like I go off topic sometimes, but it all connects back to Amen.
Yes.
I like to say thanks. Thanks to God for everything, and Amen. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
connects to that
I like
spirituality,
that.
right?
Right.
So yeah.
I'm such a softie. Like you're making my heart warm and shit. I love
Well
that.
said. Well
So
said.
sentimental.
Thank you,
Really,
thank you.
really, really humble.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, man. I
When
appreciate
I say
it.
that, it goes into the next topic. Um, Media outlets. I've seen a couple media outlets
Yeah.
post you, and some of the captions would make me think you're not humble based on the caption.
Yep.
And also the cockiness of the videos with that kind of caption might misconstrue that, right? Because
Yeah.
you are very talented, and
Thank
we just
thank
heard you.
Appreciate that.
Very talented. Is there anything like? How do you feel about the media when the media misconstrues things like that? Like any experiences with the
What
media
did
like
they
that?
say?
Six Buzz. Six Buzz was
Yeah.
I guess one of those that.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing with like the media. It's everyone knows every page knows their audience. You know what I'm saying? Like pages know how to promote. That's
Mhm.
why they're in the business of promoting.
Yes.
Like shout out Six Bus for showing love. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out
Like
Six Buzz.
like
Yeah, shout
to
out.
have those kind of followers, it's not easy to maintain that. And I feel like they know how to grow their page because they know their followers so well. So
Market.
yeah, exactly. So when they kind of put out a controversial side of me, like, hey, this guy's claiming to be the Weeknd and Justin Bieber, at first I was like surprised, but then I understood it. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of appreciated that the light that they shined on me, regardless of how they
Yeah.
did it. They still shine a light on me, and I appreciate that.
Definitely.
They say any
Absolutely.
publicity's
Good
good
publicity.
Yeah,
publicity.
exactly. But at the same time, I want to clear up that like I never claimed to be.
Hold on, don't tell me.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell the people.
Yeah,
Tell the people. Look at
100%,
the
yeah.
camera. Look at the camera. Man. Talk
I
to
got a
them.
message to the people real quick.
Let 'em know.
Talk to the people, man.
No, but for real, like I never, claimed to be the next Justin Bieber or the Weeknd, because I don't want to be like anybody else besides myself.
Mhm.
But at the same time, he knows me. Like, I met him 7 years ago, and the first day I met him, a random guy walking into his studio. I said, "Hey, one day I'm gonna make history," and that's not on some cocky shit. It's just like, to manifest this kind of career in this super competitive industry, you gotta, believe in yourself more than anybody else.
Yeah, you gotta plant the
Exactly.
seed. You gotta
Exactly.
plant the seed, right?
Yeah. So like, I don't compare myself to them at all because they're amazing, amazing artists and a million times more creative than I can be at this stage. But as I grow, I want to reach that level of creativity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I want to be like what the Weeknd's doing right now, like that
You
new
gotta
video.
start
With you know what I'm
somewhere.
saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because even the weekend, there's footage of him when he was at Dundas Square.
There you
singing,
go. Yeah. It starts with.
And no one walked by him and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
yo, I see the future, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Lots of awards."
But he saw the future. That's,
But
that's
he
the most
saw it
important
and he,
thing.
he
Right.
kept
You know what I'm saying?
going, and that's commendable. And he had the humble
Yeah.
spirit.
Yeah.
And maybe maybe people are looking at different attributes of these artists and comparing you to them. Maybe they're comparing you with I hope it's the right word, humility. That's a positive way of saying something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I get what you're saying.
Humility, right? I'm trying to say like very, very
But that's an honor for me if they put me in the same sentence.
But that's what I'm
Justin
saying,
Bieber and the
like-
Weeknd. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And did you
that's-
have to pay for that promotion? Side note.
well,
The label took
I
care of
didn't
it.
pay.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't pay.
Label took
Jeez.
care of that. Yeah.
big
Shout out
thing.
Watts.
Yeah.
Side
Yeah.
note one.
That's the beauty of having a label, like you can't. That's what I'm saying. The team can't work if one of us doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Like they obviously bring the connections, and Watts is super connected within the city, and he knows everybody and gets me more out there. Envy's the best engineer in the city, so he gives me that benefit and asset, and then I provide the music, and we work
Absolutely.
together beautifully. So
That's
you
what's
know,
up.
but yeah, like I said, to clear everything up, I don't compare myself to anybody first and foremost, but I look up to them. So I set
Yeah.
myself at that standard because that's where I want to be in the future.
Of
You know,
course.
so
It's good that
you
you're
know.
bringing up your name with people that are great.
yeah,
Not
it's
even-
an honor, man. Like people can see it as a bad thing. I see it as like as a good thing to put my name in the same sentence.
Yeah,
you know?
people
Exactly.
probably saw that post and they thought, who's this? Cocky
Yeah.
unhumble person.
So
you
as
know
we
what I'm
have a
But-
label rep here, this is we get a public service announcement.
No, but
Please.
what they what they didn't get to see or know is that there's something so much deeper. You know what I mean? That's
Mhm.
going into this. Like
Absolutely.
if you knew his family story and you know what I'm saying, like the struggles that his family has to go through
Yeah.
and why he's doing, you know what I mean? Why he's doing this to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Speaks
But
volumes.
obviously they can't put everything in one post, so I get it. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? It's not like I'm knocking six butts, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
for the people that maybe took that, because even when I saw the picture of me with the feet on the table and the caption, like, I don't like that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, they paint you a certain way, but again, that's how you get traction.
Mhm.
That's how you
They
get publicity.
knew how to post and
Yeah.
promote you in a way that would bring attention.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Then
And
it-
it
right.
brought attention,
Exactly.
which is better for us. And now I can, with that attention, I can showcase, how humble I am and how good the music is slowly but surely. I don't expect
Mhm.
people to like me overnight. No one likes a random artist overnight.
Yeah.
You gotta grow into it. And when I put out more music that touches different people's lives, they'll be like, you know what, I connect with this guy, so
Mhm.
I fuck with him.
You gotta get people
That's what I
talking
want.
first of all. You know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I mean?
100%.
So that's
Yeah.
where it all starts.
Mhm.
So the song of the week.
Song of the week. You gotta let us know, what is your song of the week?
My song of the week has to be J Balvin's new song. I think it's "Que Más Pues." I think
Okay.
it's
Right. You gotta let the people know, where can they find you? Where can they get? Do you have like stuff for sale? Like where can
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
Yeah, we got merch on the website. If you go to my Instagram, there's a link in my bio that goes to everything. It goes to merch. It goes to the videos behind the
Instagram
scenes.
here.
On TikToks and stuff. So
And then
Yeah,
you go
everything's
to
there.
this link here.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, this one up here, yeah.
yeah. Our PR guy Jasper. By the way, big shout out
big
to
shout out to
Jasper.
Jasper,
Holy
yeah.
shit! I can't believe it took me this long to shout out Jasper.
Yeah.
Big shout out fucking Jasper he's like the best problem solver.
Shout
Yeah.
out
ever, so-
Jasper.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Jasper for the website
Jasper's
and everything
amazing.
he puts in.
All the links
You know,
here,
all the work
y'all. Okay, merch. You got
Yeah.
merch here. Hoodies.
That's official
Ooh,
as fuck, man.
crop tops.
It's beautiful. I like it.
Hats. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, you know where to get it. What's the
Yeah.
website here? You go to the Instagram and click the link, y'all.
Yeah, and everything's there conveniently. Shout out Jasper again.
Shout out
for
Jasper.
the convenient link.
All right, guys, and we like to end it off, you guys know, with the quote of the day. And you have a quote of the day for us. You're gonna
Yeah.
let us know what the quote is and what it means to you.
Yeah.
You're a little bilingual, so you're gonna let us know
Yeah,
to give us a little taste of that Spanish.
Thank you. Yeah, the
Espanol.
Española.
Yeah, I'm not Spanish, but like I grew up with all Spanish people. I mean, my friends, my close friends in school and everything. So, I respect their culture and I want to pay homage to it in the future with Spanish tracks and collabs. So, this quote's actually from Pitbull,
Mhm.
and it's basically "Paso corto, vita larga." I'm not sure I said that properly, but it basically means small steps, long vision, and it goes back to the music thing where when you look at the bigger picture, it seems so far away. But as soon as you look down, just take it step by step. You'll get there, and you'll look up, and you're already at your goal without even noticing. You know what I'm saying? Just by taking it step by step. So that's a beautiful quote, and
That is
you
a
know,
beautiful quote.
yeah, I've been
Thank
thinking
you for
about that all
sharing
week.
that with us.
Of course, thank you,
Thank you. And keep on working. You're doing amazing.
thank you.
You
Thank
guys
you.
are a
Thank you.
great
Thank
team.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
love
Shout out
Shout
No
out to you
Poli-Cast.
guys
Hey,
for having us
thank you.
and having the hospitality and welcoming us into this beautiful
Absolutely.
project you guys are going on. So thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
shout out to
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And let us know what your Instagrams are. Spell it out so the people know.
Yeah. Well, my Instagram is this is Am3nn, and this is Am3nn, all one word. So you can find me there and whatever you want to links and all that, they're all there.
Yeah, and if you want to get rid of your shitty engineer,
No poly.
Envee Productions at
Well, not our engineer. Our engineer,
not your engineer.
Our engineer is the guy.
Any artists wanna get a proper
Any
engineer?
other guy.
Oh, the other guy.
You can hit me on Instagram, Envee Productions with a Z.
That's it.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All right, y'all.
This is the what?
This is episode 12
Or the what?
of No Poli-Cast.
We working.
We working. We out here. Make sure you follow us, guys, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Circle ENT. Shout out our sponsors, Black Spade Studio and the Circle. Price the Boss.
Hey.
Carry
with
two R's, two E's,
That was beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
We out, y'all.
Hey yo, what up? It's your boy Price the Boss. I got my co-host with me, Carrie with 2 R's, 2 E's. And where we at right now?
We at the No Poli-Cast.